Hey there. So, real quick, I wanted to tell you a little story about a project that I did recently and the outcome of that project. So, I was on a project, wow, it started probably 3 years ago, and it was called Transparency. That project was designed to create, uh, wow, it's kind of complicated to explain, but it allows people just like you to go out and do things like, I don't know, price how much it costs to get your knee replaced, right? How would you do that if you were to go right now? If you needed to get a knee replacement and you wanted to know how much it was going to cost and you didn't know, what would you do to find out? You couldn't. So we made this great tool that looked through all kinds of databases and found all of the pricing for all these services that you would have to get, and it laid out on a timeline all the services that you'd need by different phase, the before, during, and after, and told you how long it typically takes and what you can expect to pay, and hey, what would happen if you got that done in a hospital, or if you got it done at an outpatient clinic? Might it be cheaper? Take a look. Here's the numbers. And what if you got this done or that done? And so you had all these decisions that you could make, and then you could also find a provider that would actually do that work for you. So within the network of the insurance company, et cetera, et cetera. It's amazing. It was a really cool product, and the team was rock stars all around. Just everybody who worked on that project, they were all just fantastic people. And it was actually one of the organization's top 4 priorities the first year. And then the next year I was on it, it was one of the top 2 priorities for the whole company. 2. It was like this one project and mine. And they were the only two projects for the entire company. It was amazing. Really, really powerful piece of work. The CEO was all behind it and everything. Then we had the economic that happened, and everything went sideways with the economy, as we all remember. And that project's funding got cut. Now, that was a complete and total shock to everyone on the project. It was one of those things where you go, wow, this is one of the top priorities for the organization. Why are they cutting it? But, when you believe something's important, but when you get to a financial place where you have to cut back to the basic services, that's what you do. And so halfway through the second year of that project, of my leadership on the project, it actually had gone through a couple other people's leadership, but halfway through the second year of that project, they stopped it. And it took us about a month to wind it down and all, but it was shocking. And so this is why I'm telling you this story. Because we were taking an iterative approach to delivery on that project, we had delivered a couple of the pieces of work. Now, we had more to do, and we had enhancements that we were going to do. We were going to do more and more to the product and continue to grow it. And we had plans out for the next 2 years that we were going to do work. But they cut the funding. And because we were doing an iterative approach, what we had done was in production. It had already gone out and was done. We were releasing incrementally. And I just got an email today that work that got canceled before the project was done won an award for the best product in our entire corporation, not just our corporation, but the organization, larger organization that our corporation belongs to. The best product of the year for those kinds of things. So it's a huge honor, and I'm not taking credit for it at all. All I'm saying is that the rockstar team that we had and the use of an iterative methodology created a product that was in our customers' hands, receiving feedback from them. We integrated that work into our product and released it again, and we iterated on it. It was an agile project. Now, I'll share with you some other stories later about how it wasn't agile in some other ways, but because we were using an iterative approach, we were able to deliver a product that won an award for its quality. So, should you be using it? Yes. Yes, you should, because you don't know what's going to happen in the world. Something could come along and cut your funding, or one of your key team members or stakeholders takes another job or wins the lottery. I hate the gets hit by a bus analogy, but you don't know what the future holds, and because the future is always in motion, future always in motion, it is difficult to see, as Yoda would say, or something like that. Difficult to see, always in motion, the future it is. Because the future is always in motion, you need to be releasing frequently, and that's one of the huge values you get out of being agile. So, iteratively release. Talk to you later. Bye.